Well, there are so many choices and decisions facing new and expectant mothers, right? From safe sleep to nutrition, of course, medical needs. So it's good to know that there are community resources that can help. From Franklin County Children's Services today, we have nursing supervisor Julie Canfield and Yolanda Owens, who is a founding member of the Black Lactation Circle, which is a support group for breastfeeding women. So thank you all for being here.
Thanks for having us.
All right, Julie, let's kind of start with the medical part, because when you have a baby, there's a lot of needs right away, right? You've got to take them to the doctor within a couple of days. You've got to start doing kind of all the things that you need to do for a new baby. How do you help families kind of connect and get that help they need?
Sure. So we do home visitation, and during those visits we assess the parents' needs or barriers that are impacting their ability to obtain medical care for their child. So sometimes it's educational and other times it's practical, such as transportation. We can also act as a liaison for those conversations that happen with physicians that are difficult.
Okay.
And we can attend those with families if they have a child with more significant medical needs.
And that's important, because a lot of times that may be, as you said, a barrier into just starting a conversation, which seems to some of us so easy to do. And when we talk about nutrition for your child too, you guys can act as a liaison, right? So what kind of agencies do you work with for families?
Sure. So we primarily connect women with young children to WIC. However, caseworkers can connect families to nutrition assistance through SNAP or food banks that might be available to them to meet their family's need for food.
Because it could be beyond just the baby getting fed, the entire family needing that help. So Yolanda, we're talking food. We know that can be formula. We know that can be, breast milk as well. And so tell us about the Black Lactation Circle.
So we started in 2015, October of 2015, as a group of 5 moms hanging out in my living room and saying, we need a group, we need a support group to be able to support each other in this journey, which sometimes can be really difficult.
And we were talking because we have both been pregnant now twice at the same time. So you just had your second as well. And so you've continued this, and how has it grown? Have you seen the need kind of out there more?
Oh my gosh, yes. So when we initially started, some of the women in the group have gone on to become lactation consultants. We now partner with WIC as well. With WIC, they end up sending mothers to us who come into their doors and need assistance with the breastfeeding. And we've grown from these 5 ladies hanging out in my living room now to about 485 women here in Central Ohio.
Wow, that's huge.
Yeah.
We were kind of just discussing this, and there is kind of this generational gap with breastfeeding, or maybe with not knowing, I guess, where to go for support. What do you see as far as that's concerned?
It's really difficult when you don't have someone there in your household or in your family of knowing what to do when it comes to breastfeeding. And then when you Google, I mean, that's it's a slippery slope when you Google things. There's just such a plethora of information that's out there, some good and some bad. And so that's one of the things that's really important in our group, is sharing only evidence-based information. And so with that, being able to we have a few nurse midwives, and we have some lactation consultants and other medical professionals who are also part of our group as well, to be able to share and to kind of be a secondary voice to outside of just, anecdotal stories from other moms.
And so you give people advice. Do you also help them with equipment and kind of access to things that can help?
So yes, and so what we're able to do is we're able to connect our mothers through WIC if they don't have a breast pump, or helping them with their paperwork with their own insurance of getting their breast pump through their own insurance, and also connecting them to primary care when some of our moms don't have a doctor and things like that. We're able to connect them to organizations like Primary One Health as well. So yeah.
Okay, good stuff. And you can find them on Facebook. I know you guys have a big group, and you can join and get help started there. And Julie, lastly, safe sleep, always an important thing. So we want to remind people, right? The back is best. That's still going on, right?
Absolutely. Babies should be slept alone on their back and in a crib. And we make sure to reiterate that every time we interact with a family.
Okay, so there is obviously the graphic. You can find more information on Franklin County Children's Services website as well. And if you have any issues, any questions, they can always help you find the right person to help. So I want to thank you both for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you so much.